My name is Emily Hoyt, and I'm from the Audrain County R6 FFA chapter. Today, I will be presenting a speech titled Ag Educators Making a Positive Difference. I vividly remember the day my mom told me I was going to be an FFA and didn't have any other choice. I looked at her like she was crazy. Why would my mom want me and an organization for farmers? Although she grew up in the very rural town of Martinsburg, the closest thing to agriculture she ever experienced as a child was occasionally watering my grandma's flowers and feeding her dog Buttons. My dad, on the other hand, grew up on a row crop and cattle farm, always doing daily chores, and was in a truck or tractor whenever he had the chance. Shortly after I'd had this conversation with my mom, we were spending Mother's Day with my family at my grandma's house. We'd spent the rainy afternoon watching the Cardinals beat the Cubs and putting together an 1,000-piece St. Louis Cardinals puzzle that we had just gotten for her. As we were sitting around the table working on the puzzle, my cousin Taryn, who was active in FFA and a sophomore at the time, was telling me that I was going to be on the nursery landscaping team with her the following spring. I remember thinking to myself again, what's the big deal with FFA? Throughout the night, she continued to tell me all about the experiences she's had and how much fun it was. Little did I know this was the first piece of my puzzle that I would be putting together throughout agriculture. The ag industry is a very diverse, complex, and sometimes difficult industry, just like a puzzle. There are many occupations and roles or pieces that are played every day to make sure our industry is headed in a positive direction. One of the most important pieces to our puzzle is an agriculture education teacher. Our ag teachers are the base and beginning foundation to some of our agricultural knowledge. For myself, this was the case. Today, I live right down the street from where my mom grew up, so I guess I really shouldn't be judging her. As a kid, I would occasionally ride in the combine with my dad and visit my grandparents on the farm, but I really had the same experiences within agriculture as she did. That was until my freshman year when I decided FFA wasn't just about farming. With the help of my ag teacher and much trial and error, I was able to find an element within the industry that best fit me, along with the leadership and life skills that I will use for the rest of my life. I know that's the same for the thousands of students across the country. Today in the United States, as well as 3 U.S. territories, there are over 800,000 students enrolled in agriculture education courses ranging anywhere from ag mechanics to horticulture. For those 800,000 members, there's just over 11,000 agriculture educators. In Missouri, there are 27,395 students as well as 489 teachers. For the 2019-2020 school year, 1 new program was started and 10 additional teaching positions were added, while 1 program was closed and 3 teaching positions were lost. In addition, 38 teachers retired or left the profession. In total, there were 54 changes to agriculture education in the state this year. From the 6 universities in Missouri training agriculture educators, there were 42 student teachers, with not 100% of them entering the profession. As you can see by some simple math, there's just not enough people entering the profession to make up for those leaving or retiring. According to Marie Davis, the Northeast District Supervisor, there are potentially 6 non-agriculture education certified teachers in the state this year. A shortage of ag teachers will leave students without the general knowledge about the industry and can lead to many misconceptions. This shortage is the hole in our puzzle that we are struggling to find the piece to every day. Many agriculture education teachers have cited their high school ag teachers as one of the main reasons they pursued a career in education. While the FFA experiences were important, more teachers reflected on the classroom learning and relationships built as the main criteria leading them to their profession. Mr. Bergen from the Marshall FFA chapter said that his ag teacher hooked him in the classroom, having an activity in every class. You are only as good as your classroom because that's where it all starts. I know with my ag teacher there are lots of life talks, not just about what's going on here and now, but also about my future, along with the many mental breakdowns in between. Whether it's to or from a contest, a day after school, or the late nights after FFA meetings, I know my ag teachers are always there with a helping hand, ready to solve a problem. I can't think about all the professionals in the industry who have had these same experiences with their ag teachers and how it led them to their careers today. My ag classes have helped me prepare for the future. With the help of my ag teacher, I know how to correctly shake someone's hand, fill out a job application and resume, as well as the simple things like picking someone up after a bad day or even volunteering on my own time. However, there are times when my ag teacher makes me get out of my comfort zone. I remember the day freshman year when I had to stand up in front of my whole class and present the beginning of my SAE. Might I remind you, there were only about 10 kids in my class, but I was terrified. I knew my SAE was not going to be like everyone else's. I didn't have a job and I definitely don't own any livestock living in town. People were going to make fun of me when I told them my SAE was going to be agriculture education. Long story short, no one really made fun of me, but it opened a new door. Many of the great opportunities I've been able to experience within FFA have been brought to my attention by my ag teacher. Through these opportunities, I've been able to make friends and meet people that I can relate to and can help me pursue a career in the future. For example, this summer I got the opportunity to attend Missouri Agribusiness Academy. I had no intention of filling out this application, but once again, my ag teacher did not let me have the option not to complete it. Because I filled it out and was selected to attend, I got to see all sides of the industry, from ag mechanics to food science. This experience is a piece of my puzzle within agriculture and can help me pursue a career in the industry. In our very complex and diverse puzzle of agriculture, ag teachers play a vital role in our futures. They work countless hours each year, impact hundreds of students throughout their careers, and are making a positive difference in the lives of students and the agriculture industry. Something that I hear a lot, but would never like to admit to, is listen to your mom. She'll always be right. But I also hear, listen to Miss French. She'll always be right. So I guess in this case, yes, Mom, and yes, Miss French, you are right. Thank you for taking that extra step and making me feel uncomfortable at times. Because my ag teachers have taken that extra step and made a positive difference in my life, I hope I can leave the same impact on students in the future. Thank you.